Hello, friends, and welcome to the December 26th, 2020 edition of Rant-Om Thoughts, where sacred cows are butchered, grilled, and killed for your lunching and munching pleasure. So, in the month or so since I was last on here with you, I've organized two anti-lockdown demonstrations. One was on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, busiest shopping day of the year at the busiest intersection in town. Tried to get people to join me for that one. I was by myself. But still, I got a generally positive reaction from both motorists and pedestrian passersby. A couple of people I knew from school recognized me and waved at me, gave me a thumbs up when they saw what I was doing out there. The second one, same place, Briggsmore and McHenry. It was the Friday before the holiday week. Decided to do it in the evening because that's when people are traveling and coming in from Modesto, whether Gavin Newsom liked it or not. Yeah, and I had Michael Noguera, the chair of the Merced County Libertarian Party, join me for that one. It was just the two of us, but it doesn't really bother me that it's just me, or it's just me and some other person. Great things start small. So if and some of the best work I've done was as a committee of one. But hey, if I can get people to join me, great. If I can get people to, if I can't, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing anyway. Yeah. The other day, I was shopping, and I looked around and I noticed some women staring at me. Was it the new aftershave I was wearing? Was it my leather jacket? No. It was because I was the only man in the store not wearing a mask. And I returned my shopping cart. Donald Trump this past week has been issuing a lot of pardons and commuting a lot of sentences. Among them was Charles Kushner, his son-in-law's Brighton Beach mob-connected father, Paul Manafort and Roger Stone, the two Trump cronies who bribed and blackmailed a huge chunk of the conservative commentariat into helping spread the myth of Donald Trump as a right populist superhero. Michael Flynn, who lied about his connections to Russia, to the FBI. Steve Stockman, a corrupt congressman from Texas, and 4 Blackwater mercenaries who were convicted of war crimes. You know who didn't receive pardons or didn't get their sentences commuted? Edward Snowden, Julian Assange, Ross Ulbricht, Chelsea Manning. The purpose of the president having the power to issue pardons is so that just injustices could be reversed. It's not so that some corrupt president can help his friends, his associates, and his supporters evade justice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be great if he could pardon Snowden and Assange and Manning and Ross Ulbricht. It would be wonderful, but it's not going to happen. Trump isn't going to pardon people who deserve to be pardoned. He's going to pardon people who he believes are loyal to him. And I've been warning people about this sort of thing ever since he rode down that escalator in 2015 and announced his candidacy. And what did I get for my effort? Oh, I got called a cuck and a race traitor. Joe Biden, the incoming president, he has some horrible stuff lined up for the country over the next 4 years. And I'm trying to warn people about that as well. You see, while I'm glad that Donald Trump is on his way out, that does not mean I am celebrating Biden's victory. That being said, though, there are people who are so delusional and divorced from reality that they believe that Donald Trump did indeed win in November and that he will indeed have a second inauguration in January and continue his second term. So when I try to warn people about what Biden is going to do, they just laugh it off and pretend it's not going to happen. It's like some sort of suicidal mass psychosis. It's weird. Yeah. But there is a silver lining there. While Republicans are too busy either celebrating Trump's pretend victory or calling for martial law and suspending the Constitution in order to reverse the results of the election, which, by the way, if I can just make an aside here, anyone calling for that should be kept as far away from the levers of power as possible. But while they're busy doing all of that, this would be a golden opportunity for libertarians to start assuming leadership in transpartisan movements like the Reopen / Anti-Lockdown movement, the Second Amendment, education reform, and so forth. And that's why I'm excited about Angela McArdle running for chair of the National Libertarian Party. She wants to take the work that she's been doing in Los Angeles nationwide, and she can do that by way of the Libertarian Party and making resistance to the lockdowns front and center of the Libertarian Party's agenda. Yeah, and right now she's been insanely busy all over the podcasts, doing interviews, writing up model legislation for local governments to nullify and resist Gavin Newsom and his unlawful orders. I mean, this is some really amazing stuff here, and I'm really proud to be in on it. Yeah. And of course, we're also going to start taking the lead on decriminalization. Yeah. It's intellectually inconsistent to oppose mandatory vaccines while supporting the war on drugs, which is something that I've noticed a lot of people in the in the Republican Party and even some in the Constitution Party do. But here's the thing. You either believe in self-ownership or government ownership of human beings. There really is no in-between on this issue here. Either you believe that an adult can and should decide for himself what he can or cannot put into his own body, and that parents, being the custodians of their children's physical health until they reach adulthood, should make those decisions for them. Or you believe that the government, being the owner of the owner of human beings, should make those decisions. All right, some Netflix finds. Don't know if I already talked to you about Blood of Zeus. If I did, well, I'm going to talk to you about it again. It was amazing. If you like Greek mythology, you would enjoy it. It's an original story, but it takes a lot of the tropes and cliches from tellings of Greek mythology and as well as Greek tragedy, and really rolls with it. Barbarians is a historical drama about the German chieftain Arminius, who led a successful battle against 3 Roman legions. Definitely check that one out. Then there's the Queen's Gambit. There were parts of it I liked. I mean, it was stylistically great. And there was one part that I didn't care much for. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but if you know me and you see the scene, you'll understand why I didn't like that part. But you know, if my mother were alive to watch it, I think she would have enjoyed it because she was very nostalgic for that period, the 1950s up to the 1960s, which was why she really enjoyed watching Mad Men. Okay, I believe that's going to be it for a while. I'll try to be on next week. I got a little bit lazy. I'm going to try to be more frequent with these broadcasts. I'm still trying to find interview subjects because I can use my Zoom account to facilitate that. You know, do a one-on-one Zoom meeting and record it and put it up on here. And so if anyone out there would like to do that with me, have your people talk to my people. Okay, that's going to be it for now. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas, despite the best efforts of Gavin Newsom. Unfortunately, I have to work on New Year's Eve, but for those of you out there, you know, ignore the restrictions, hold large parties, fire guns in the air. You know, work up the courage to kiss that pretty girl across the room. Enjoy life, whether Gavin Newsom wants you to or not. Think while it's still legal. Reopen America. And I'll see you next time.